Here we are, brother. Brother Tavares, my co-host. We live. This your host, of course. Brother Nasu the Marmor Tomb Ray. And we about to try this live thing for the people. See how the people like it. Can you see me on the other screen, brother?
Which screen am I looking?
Um you should be able to see the chart.
Yeah, I see the chart.
And what I could do is you still see the chart?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm about to go on YouTube just to see something real quick. Give me 1 second, brother. Yeah, it's live. Damn. Okay. Say something.
Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing.
All right. So it's a small little delay on it, but that's cool.
We shouldn't be on YouTube while we're live. We shouldn't be on YouTube while we're live.
All right, I can dig it. No, I just wanted to check to see how it looks and stuff. All right, cool. So let's get it, man. You know how we do. Give thanks to the ancestors first, but one thing we do is we like to go through the charts and really analyze it to the fullest before we make any decisions. Again, this is brought to them by KTG, Comedic Trading Group, and we about to show the world how to really analyze a chart.
Disclaimer. Drop your disclaimer.
Oh yeah, by the way, man, verbal disclaimer, man. This is only entertainment, people. This is not for financial advice or any financial signals or anything like that. This is only entertainment, educational purposes, right? We'll probably be saying that a couple of times throughout this flight. So let's do this, man. We usually start us off with the A's, make it all the way to the Z's, but I'm gonna go ahead and go backwards this time for the first time, first first taping, and I'm gonna go backwards. Start with the backwards first. Start with the X and go all the way to the A's and stuff. So let's start off, my good brother, with gold, because we see a lot of people. Should we tell them about the bomb first?
Nah, man, don't do it.
Okay, all right. Okay,
Not yet. Not yet.
not yet. All right. Well, we noticed that other traders, air quotes. Y'all should see my hands. Other traders, they like to do gold, silver. I haven't really seen silver and stuff like that. But what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and just analyze all of them. So we start with gold. And the people at home, man, y'all more than welcome to bounce around your YouTube and Facebook gurus and see what they say off of our analytical findings. All right, we just gonna show you how KTG do it, how we roll. So the first thing we do, since we more like action traders and we look for some kind of action for the day or action at the time, we're gonna start off at the daily. Um, Go ahead and clear off everything. All right. First thing I want to do is I think I want to change my color scheme real quick. Form. I'm not feeling like that today. I'm feeling more like a. I'm feeling a little bit more divine today than that. So we're gonna go to that purple, that high state of consciousness. Get a little darkness in there. Dark. Not that purple. All right, hit them like that, and let's get it. Let's get it. How that look to you, brother? That's okay.
Look pretty good.
All right. I could even lighten it up as we go, but I kind of want to go on. So here we is on the daily, trying to see what's going on with gold. First thing we want to do, we want to look at the market fairly in this entirety. Look to the left because if we don't know the history, we ain't gonna know where we're going for the future, right? And gold have been making extreme highs on this particular universe, what we call universe, but the time frame, which is a daily, and they've been making highs, and bears haven't really been contesting the bulls enough to make any extreme lows. So just off of that note right there, we got to ride. If we was thinking about taking a trade or any opportunity, we have to think bulls. Bias wise, we have to think bulls. What you think, Doctor? You concur?
Yeah, I concur.
All right, cool. We notice here, right, that right here in our way of really looking at things and starting our investigation, we noticing that this little area did some what we call accumulation, some absorption of these cells. Uh, like the bears pushed it all the way down to a place where the bulls was really getting active, and then as it came back, it got active again. So now we seeing them do accumulation and actually doing another go for some more uptrend or what we say is a markup in this case. Market came down to come and test this area of buys, and now you see they starting to make minor highs in this area, right? So that's giving us more indication that we are going to want to go with the bulls if we can find um, on lower time frames that we could actually find the right criteria for us to continue on the up. And yeah, we'll look for some buys. 9 times out of 10, I would like to see the market make it up in this little supply type area. And then we have some more cleaner areas up here, but this would be a good feat or a good area for them to check before anything. So let's make that red because that is symbolize a resistance area that we need to check as it get there. We go down to the 1 hour, down to the 1 hour. And as you can see there, I'm making it there. Shameless plug, shameless plug. Uh, level one course available at KTG University. But not only that, when you get your admission at KTG University for only $150, that actually includes the course and a free strategy that we call Follow Me Strategy. And if anybody knows about the Follow Me Strategy, it's actually doing that right now, right? But you have to know it in order to know what we're talking about. So get that, get that, get that. Plug, plug, plug. But knowing that, brother, we see that they are going and they're doing a little follow me type thing going on. Um, at this point, we already know what is getting in where we fit in that type thing.
Mm-hmm.
So where I would love to be a buyer, if the market made it down to these little areas and maybe clean them up as far as maybe taking out this little area, sweeping the legs, maybe we could make it up. Also, too, as in confluence, we know we have uh, fib hits here. We got our golden ratio at 62. Of course, we like to see that, right? So go ahead and mark that off 62, 61 area as a good area for buys. We like to make that green so we'll know what it is. We'll go ahead and get our fib out the way. And it's as simple as that. A lot of confluence going in on that. We would love the market to, for whatever reason, the market guards to go ahead and give us another backup into this area, maybe even sweep the leg of these people over here, and then maybe we could go ahead and get us a buy up to this area that we have already documented from the daily chart or daily time frame. The confluence with this would be great because we see this 200 coming up in it, and we know that the 200 is a floating, in this case, floating support. So we'll use that too. So with the good demand area that need to be closed out, position that need to be closed out, 6-2 in that area, and the 200 pushing it up for the follow me, this would be a real good high probability area for us to get a buy. Now, if it happens to go up and maybe take off from where it's at, we still don't want to buy. That's way too high for us. We don't like to chase anything. We'll look for some kind of reaction in this, as for sales in this heavy clean supply area or resistance, right? But until then, patience, discipline, it'll pay off. You concur, doctor?
I concur.
All right, let's move on. Silver. I really don't see people really messing with silver too much, so I'm not gonna, so to speak, waste time on it too much right now. Um,
How about Bitcoin?
Bitcoin.
Everybody looking at Bitcoin.
Everybody looking at Bitcoin. Everybody want to know what's on Bitcoin. Y'all notice, y'all to see this kind of stuff, euthanisms and stuff like this. I got it at Crip Walk. It just mean, it just mean no shade to my brothers and sisters that rock that the blues, but it's actually an old day to them. It's an ode to them, you know. I'm giving respect. We Crip walking, and it's just for the crypto. And we actually have for us what we're looking at. Shameless plug, by the way, since we live, right? Let's just go right over here and check out some things. And what we have here is the KTG Community Help Center for Traders, where if when you sign on for only $25 a month, first month is free. Come try us out. We don't give signals. We don't give signals. We don't like to give signals. Um, but what we do is we give trade alerts, trade heads up, and we do have cryptocurrency as one of our trade alert areas. You can come here, you actually see where we give our thoughts on what we see and what not. And of course, you can shadow us, follow us, and make trades off of that. So again, plug, Discord, check it out, get at us, email us, Comedic Trading Group at gmail.com. When you do get admission to the university for only 150, you actually get that 1 month free on Discord. So it's really important that y'all sign up for that university. It's going to benefit you all the way. But let's deal with the crypto. And first thing I'm going to do is get that. And let's deal with Bitcoin first. Everybody love Bitcoin. Everybody love Bitcoin. All right, what's going on? All right, with this, I'm gonna go ahead and erase. And what I'm gonna do is, brother, if you give me 1 second, I think I'm gonna lighten that up some. Just a little bit. All right. So Bitcoin. Let's go to the daily. See what's popping. And right away. What people don't understand, you know what get me about Bitcoin again, plug. Once you get the university and you get into the course, the course actually has a video and it's called Bitcoin Hype or Bitcoin Psych. This video was made all the way back in 2017, 2018, and it's giving you heads up on what the market is actually doing now. The Bitcoin market is doing now. So that's something to check out because it's a lot of good information in there that even the people that's trying to invest in Bitcoin, they will get an idea on exactly how to do it. The first thing is to do is not listen to nobody. And the reason I say that is at this point right here, this this is the highs. Bitcoin never been this high before. This is at 6,500. Just recently, it passed that and actually went up to the 7,000. No, I'm sorry. The highest it was 69,000. Right. So now notice this, and I know you know this, brother. I know you know this. What we always say, the market makes new high ground. The highest grounds at 6,900,
Mhm.
69,000. It never been that high. What do we see when we see it get here? We start seeing in the social medias that Bitcoin is hot.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna do the brother like that. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not bombing. We're not bombing first yet. But what we see is that it's a high extreme promotion for people to buy Bitcoin. And the thing is, right, people are buying it way too high, right? What we get is a plethora or just simply a lot of buyers here where um I forgot how to do that. But we have a lot of buyers at this area where people are buying. And what it is an inducement of buys, right? So that these people can be trapped. KTG, we look for trap traders in order for us to be a trader ourselves. So these people are trapped up here as buyers. We also know too that it's a flip. These wanting buyers turn into unwanted sellers, right? With unwanted sellers and us already knowing that our bias is still up on the Bitcoin, it makes a lot of sense that we should 9 times out of 10 look for us areas for us to get in on the buys because we see that the institutions are marking up. So now when we look at it and the regular traders or retail traders are buying right now, being empathetic to those buyers, what are they feeling right now? And if anybody watching this and when they do watch the video and they did invest in Bitcoin, 9 times out of 10, look where you invested at 66,000, 67,000, even 68,000. Right now, we at 59,000. So I ask you, doctor, how you think those buyers at this time, what you think they feeling?
They feeling like they've been scammed. They feeling like they should have waited.
Hmm.
I don't know.
They caught FOMO because when they should have probably bought it all the way down here months ago, or even right here around about September, or even right here in October, the early parts of October, and they hesitated on buying, and then next you know it shot out of nowhere, and everybody like, oh, I made money. They caught FOMO right there, the fear of missing out, and they started buying again. Um, the thing is, it's an inducement from the institutions, from the medias, um, from everybody that need to benefit from losers, because that's what kind of game this is. Everybody can't be winners. I don't know if people who watching this know the statistics on winners and losers in this particular game, but we're talking about 95%, and that's being generous because it's probably a little bit more. 95% winners. I'm sorry, losers in this game. That means that it's only 5% of people that actually turns a dollar in this market. Hint, hint, hint to all y'all gurus that talk that smart. Right. So right now, what happens is we have a whole world of people that's under the water right now, and us KTG being empathetic to those traders know that they are feeling the pain. These buyers are feeling pains. All these people that's that's putting in trades and now it's being flipped. uh Stop losses are being flipped and everything, and people are getting scared because they might have bought it at 67,000 and now it's at 59,000. We talk about close to a whole $10,000 drop. People are pulling out. Now, us being buyers, wanting to be buyers, what do we need in order for us to be buyers?
And these sellers.
We need sellers. So being empathetic to these one-time buyers now turning sellers, and all these people that's now catching FOMO as the market is going down and just instantly turning into sellers by turning in their bitcoins, we now have enough sellers in order for us to buy into. So we should be looking for some buys in this area. I would even say, I would even say in this area, we should probably look for buys if they come all the way down. Right. And I would not pay attention to simple stuff like resistance turning into support. All right. And until then, that is our daily. Until then, we'll wait. We'll see. Once the market make it here, what's the behavior on lower time frames, and we'll think about being a buyer. Uh, Down in these areas, we'll think about being a buyer. Right. So we had that set up, and we can move on to the next. Should I do one more cryptocurrency? They all pretty much do the same thing, just in different fashion. If you notice, Ethereum, they push it down. This was a trade that we took earlier, and it's the same concept. I can actually use this as a teaching tool right quick because it's going to be the same thing. As you can see, we get sellers in the buying market, so we should be thinking about buys. But just simple, real quick, and I pass that. Months ago, we said this was for one of the students, and we noticed that they started doing the accumulation area, right? So once we notice that, our antennas, our spidey senses are up to not be thinking sales, to be thinking buys. We ended up making a good, very, very good entry and good profit off of that Ethereum. So the thing is, when people, what gets me, right, when people that don't really know how to analyze charts and really don't know how to trade like that, Tavares, brother Tavares,
Yeah.
um, they don't know they don't know when to get in and get out. They hold they hold way too long. So even if a person got fortunate or lucky enough, I don't like to use luck. Luck is for suckers. But if they got fortunate enough to jump in here without analyzing it, right? And they made it up to this point, when they should have got out, they didn't, and they started taking this heat. Where the heat turns out to be more pressure than the actual profit. And the reason is we started from the bottom, then they was here. Then they ended at the top. So you just think about it. They like, oh yeah, I got they just say I got $1,000 of profit. Da, da, da. They went downstairs to make a sandwich and came back, and that thousand went from $700. How you think they feel? They feel like I lost $300, but really you still $700 up. See, the mind start playing its trick on and that's the thing. It's no discipline. It's not really knowing what you're looking for. I really should have took your profits, waited for the reload, and then buy again and go for the same stick. Uh, That's things that we teach at KTG, Commander Training Group. Plug. Level 1 course is available now. Um, check out the videos. Hit the link. It is in the bio. Or it's somewhere around our YouTube channels and all of our social medias. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Black traders are wanted. Right? We love everybody. We just so happen to love ourselves a little bit more. Don't hold that against us. It is what it is. Again, with this, I will be looking for buys in areas because this particular cryptocurrency is very strong. I do see it making some more highs. Each one of them made highs, uh, all-time highs, what we call all-time highs. Ethereum never been higher than this point, which was in the 44,000s, 4400s. It made it up to 4,800. So we're looking at them topping out. Litecoin will be the same. And actually, they didn't make highs. As far as we were talking about this the other day, to me, it still looked like a lot of more room to top out these highs. So
Yeah.
I think Ethereum is really the one that people really should look at um, because it's just got a lot of room. And as you can see, if you're trying to be a buyer, you're getting your sellers right now. Be empathetic to the other traders. You have to be empathetic to the trader. I want to be a buyer. I don't want to be. I don't want to buy up here with all the other buyers. I want to buy down here with the sellers. All right. So Litecoin is one to look at. 555. Let's go ahead and get a couple of forex because I know the people love forex. It's sexy. It's attractive. So let's go with that. Which one you think we should do? What's the
Do the GJ.
GJ?
That's the one everybody looking at.
Holy, yeah. So let's go ahead and wipe it out because that's what we do. So we on the daily, and yeah. So as looking at it in its entirety, we are getting some bullish hits from. Yeah, so we are getting some bullish hits. They down in these areas where they did some accumulation, as we can see. And even on the daily, we haven't even gotten to volume. That's a whole nother thing. Even on the daily, brother, you can see that they got a little jiggy there, a little froggy there. All right. So we're looking at that power from the bottom. We want to catch a ride with them, take it up to some more highs, whatnot. For right now, my bias is up on this as far as looking for a very, very good probability for buys. Right away, elephant in the room to me is this area plus KTG style is a very good support area that we could look for some bounce or some activity from the bulls. As you can see, they actually got there zone wise. If I was to take the wicks or whatnot, they got there. But I can see us making it back up to this area. And then beyond, of course. But for now, let's go ahead and bracket them off right there. Go down to the lower time frame, see exactly what's going on with the buyers. Let's see if they even getting interested again. As you can see, they did make highs, so it for us, KTG warrants us to pull a fib. They are hitting in those fib areas, 612 area. So zone wise, they in that area, zone wise, right? We know that nothing is literal, even though we got these horizontal lines. It's not a literal line that we, want to see it just bounce off. In this case, it did actually bounce off it and give us some bullish hit off it. But a lot of times we know that the line is being too literal. We know that it's a zone, right? Things that you learn on the level one course at KTG University. Plug, plug, plug. Go get it. It's only $150. That gets you 1 month at the Discord for the Community Help Center, where you get setups, you get trade alerts, you get education. You also get a free strategy, the Follow Me strategy, plus a whole lot of information and access to KDD University and any other material that we have coming out. It's only $150 one time fee, $25 a month for the Discord after the first month. Right? But that's just a plug though. Don't want to waste no time. Let's go down to the hour and see what we got going on. So always, right? We always go back and we kind of look at on every stage, every universe, we kind of look at what's the behavior of the market, how do we get there, highest price being delivered straight to you, right? And as we can see the market come down volume wise, we do see that lower prices are getting attracted by these buyers, right? And we see a cold stoppage of sales in this area. We actually see an attempt of a change of character, things you would learn at KTG University, right? And so with that change of characters, right? Like that's my godson. I'm a younger.
Yeah, that's the young one.
That's the young one. We see this. We see that attempt of a change of character.
Daddy.
Come on, go ahead, brother.
Oh, okay.
Put it on mute first. We see that change of character. With the change of character, that's one of our indications that we might be getting some real good activity from the buys. As you can see, they sweep the leg of these traders that wanted to be buyers. They had that good idea, but again, the switch over, what we say, wanted buyers, end up to turn out to be unwanted sellers by stop losses being taken. A lot of people bought right here. They bought right here. You know, wigs don't lie, stuff like that, and um, W's and M's and stuff like that. So people buy that kind of stuff, W's and M's and wicks and stuff, because they say that wicks don't lie, right? And the market did give them a bullish hit. We like to say this is what, cheese for the rat. I don't want to say they all rats, but it did get given what they wanted. They got a bullish hit, and the market came and swept the leg on them. So these particular people that was wanted buyers end up to be like doing this, right? Like John Mack, unwanted sellers. They no longer are buyers. They are sellers by default because the institutions have induced more sales in order for them to buy. And that's exactly what they did. They induced more sales. They bought into the sales, right? Institutional push. Now, as you can see, we are starting to get a markup past these people. So we trying to get in where we fit in at. We remorse or slash suckerfish. Things you would learn at KTG University. Level one course available now. Go grab that. I wouldn't mind being a buyer in these areas. Maybe they can induce a little bit more sales for us, so we could tag along with them. Um, and let's get a fib hit. A couple of places that we would look to see high probability areas where we would like to see, and is actually in this area. Look how that snap together. I love it. That's unscripted right there, sir. I love it. You almost don't even have to put nothing. Right. So think I'm gonna just leave it right there because I don't like to crowd my chart too much. Do too much things. I think I'm gonna leave it there, knowing that this whole place is a zone. They could hit, they could come inside, or they could actually overshoot it for fake breakout people to take the bait and then quickly snap them in. In which time we'll look for a buy. It could happen today, it could happen tomorrow. We'll look for a buy up into this area. British, JPY. Let's see if we can sit and wait for that. 601. Let's get one more in and then we'll go ahead and in this particular stream. We will be doing it a little bit longer. This is the first run. We'll be looking at it. 9 times out of 10, we'll be doing our streams between 6 o'clock and 9 o'clock. We'll go ahead and give it 3 hours. Whatever we could find in that time, it's like fishing, y'all. Whatever we could find, we put our baits in and make sure our lures is good and everything. The water's tested. You know what we didn't do, brother? And I'm ashamed of this. We were around here flying kites and we did not check. Well, we actually not flying the kite. We just analyzed.
You just
right?
analyze it.
But we did not check the news. And plug. Go check out that video. Do not fly your kite without checking the weather. Something like that. It's on YouTube. Go check it out. But I'm gonna check it real quick. I know y'all you still on the chart. And see it real quick. Next time I'm gonna put it on the screen. Tuesday, November the 16th, 8:30 a.m. USD have some news. It's the core retail sales and retail sales. Um, Individually, it's not going to be too much, but together at 8:30 together, that might bring a little um, some spikes to some things, some energy to some markets, especially the U.S. markets and whatnot, but not very much to where it's going to be extreme. Where I would say, let's not fly a kite today. Pack it up. I would actually say, look for the market to look for them to pre-position themselves and go along with them. I don't think that the news will overly change any direction. So with that, knowing that at 8:30, let's check out a US. Go ahead and pick one, brother. Any US market, and then we'll go ahead and end the stream.
You can do US CAD.
All right, US CAD. US CAD. All right, so real quick, looking at the entirety, the whole picture as much as possible. They actually only up two. It's just they really contesting lows now, and actually the last major thing they did was really attempt to make a low after not making a high. Right, really making a low. So with that, I actually would like for them to, in order. Okay, what I would like to see is the market actually making its way back down again a little bit more to contest these school of fish of people. You know, we gotta think, right? It was up, 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 up. Then the market came down. People are looking for pullbacks. People are buyers right here. They're wanted buyers. If they did
Hmm.
take their profits at the top, thinking that they was going to top them out, but the market coming back for their money. You know us, all money in, no money out. Right? So being empathetic to those particular traders, to those who did take their profit up here, you got to think that they're taking a little heat right now. And these particular traders, by default, are unwanted sellers. So we can see a little reaction from the buyers on trick on manipulating these buyers into the sellers, and they did push. But I still would like to see the market come down again and maybe test this area. In which time, in this particular time frame of universe, that gives us space to do what we want to do. Also, too, I'm seeing that they crowning right here. You see that? It's like a royal crown there, head and shoulders, whatever anybody want to say. Right. Not only that, they really got interested in higher prices in this area, and then they pushed. So right away for me, symmetrically wise, that I see, even if I was just to take this particular leg, it's like they might owe us a golden leg, right? Especially if we want to see them sweep that leg, sweep that area to actually see if the Bulls are really interested in going up. So symmetric wise, in this area of clean demand, that's why I got this. That's why they pushing away. We got us another ride going down. And I'm not extreme with it too much because they really start from here. But of course, I can go from here. But for us, action wise, this is enough for us to take a trade back down, even down to these areas, even to these areas, and of course, beyond to where it would snap into these areas down here. All right. So going lower time frame wise, again, um, I wouldn't too much worry about the news too much. They're probably just used as a catalyst to probably induce buys at the time. I would actually look for some sales. Uh, maybe the 6.2. Right, and give us another little hit, another confluence area. Yeah. So you notice this is fairly clean as far as a supply area. So and again, that's all in that area. Um, we know that it's zoned out, so that gives us more look into it. So I would be looking for sales, and they delivering us some buys right now in these areas to come down. What you think, Doctor?
Yeah, it's a lot of that's a lot of pip moves in between. So
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
he was up early. He could have got that run up.
Definitely. You definitely knowing that they came exhausted in this particular universe and did some. I mean, you can see them coming in, right?
Yeah,
I mean, literally, you see them coming in. So you could have got your nice little this morning, actually 8 o'clock last night, knowing that it would have been a counter trend on lower time frame to go up to. So I do see it. You see the sweep of the leg right here, the overshoot trap traders. We good. Could have ran it. Actually, could have been done for the day and waited for them to go up. Right? But since we did, I would not want to buy. I definitely wouldn't want to sell right now. They would have to get into our area to see what's going on. We know that things can change when they get there too, right? Because the market has randomness. These are the things we don't know about, right? We're not 100% in our thought process. The whole point of us is to stack the high probabilities on our side so that we can get, you know, good results of our pickings. So with that, I'm looking for that. Those are the three. What we did: three markets: the gold, the Bitcoin. We actually did like four markets: Bitcoin, gold, British JPY, and US CAD. I don't see nothing out of those four right now that I would want to make a move. I'm sure if I speedball through some more markets that we probably could find something, maybe even a scalp. But I'm not gonna do that right now for the first go run. I'm not gonna pile too much on their plate right now, brother. Um, like I say, we'll try it again tomorrow. We'll do some more tomorrow, kind of get our feet wet with it and whatnot a little bit, and then we'll go from there. When we started though, it will be from 6 to 9. Give it 3 hours. Get in some trades, monitor them, and end it like we need to. Well, with that, I'm done. You have anything to say, brother?
Nothing at the moment. See y'all in the morning.
That's right. That's right. Look out for that bomb first series.
Coming soon. Coming soon. Bomb first.
Coming soon, bomb first. In war, you have to know that whatever you got, you have to bomb first, or you in order to try to win. So we did that, and with that, man, peace, peace, peace. We really appreciate y'all for even for those that roll with us. See you the next time.
Later.